I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then a middle P. Gotta get myself a bag before the bull run. Gotta take some shit, stick it in the boardroom. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then a middle P. Gotta get myself a bag before the bull run. Gotta take some shit, stick it in the boardroom. E-pop got me waiting 3 more hours. Stacking all these years higher than a tower. Having all these nodes feel like superpowers. Investing all this bread, never been a coward. Call me Mr. Bond, money in the vault. I stay in the front, feeling like the goal. Don't worry about the haters, not the detonator. I'll kill in every market, call me Terminator. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then a middle P. Gotta get myself a bag before the bull run. Gotta take some shit, stick it in the boardroom. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then a middle P. Gotta get myself a bag before the bull run. Gotta take some shit, stick it in the boardroom.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to EMP.Money. My name is AJ. I'm the team lead here at EMP. This is our daily live AMA and Detonator rollover event. EMP is on fire. We have a huge AMA today celebrating our recent success. We're covering PEG, but before we get into all of that, I'm joined by my co-host with the most, Bull Gates. Bull, how are you, brother? I saw you post. It's a wonderful time to be alive, right?
Yep, I'm on that Meebo space helicopter moon mission. Moon mission, Meebo, where are you? We need that pilot to the moon.
That was the best Meebo impression I've ever heard, Bull. Oh, I love it. That is our moon mission helicopter revving up. Oh man, what a day today. I'm refreshed. I'm rejuvenated. I was really tired on yesterday's AMA, but we're bringing the hype today as we have 24 hours, less than 24 hours now, before our new UI releases. About 2 months of work leading up to this. The animation on our live stream on YouTube will make a lot more sense when the new UI releases. That is the visual representation of the detonator spooling up to explode almost $100,000 a day on everybody's heads. I mean, my God, just what other crypto protocol has the gains and the community and the giveaways that we do? And the answer to that is none of them. So, very busy day. I have a lot of announcements. I got off an interview about an hour ago with Austin Clark. Had an amazing AMA with him. We're ramping up our YouTube coverage and AMAs all this week. Tomorrow I have an interview with JC Crypto. They're part of the largest drip team out there. We did an interview with them when we first launched Detonator, and so that was a lot of momentum. We have a follow-up interview with them tomorrow, and then I just booked an interview with Crypto Blacksheep, so we'll be in their AMA hopefully on Thursday. So we're AMAs every day. We have about 13 or more crypto influencers dropping videos tomorrow about the new UI. They're going to start trickling in around midnight tonight. And so all combined, that's over 500,000 subscribers that those YouTubers represent. And again, that is just not only talking about the new UI, but we're covering PEG. So tomorrow is going to be a very bullish day. If you're a VIP member, you get an access to our new UI right after this interview. So shout out to all the VIP members. They are going to get early access because they deserve it. Our VIPs are the people that treat the ecosystem responsibly. They're allocated in LPs. They don't dump EMP. They use EMP to build their bags. And so there's about 120 or so VIP members. Shout out to all of you. And if you want to be a VIP member, we open up the submission every few weeks, about once a month. So we're coming up on another submission. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. I'll make sure we talk about it in the AMAs, but it's also a part of being active every day. So if you're a VIP, that means you're always around. You're in our Telegram, you're in our Discord. So we don't want to give everybody too much of a heads up, but there's a 48-hour window usually to submit. So, Bull, before I get into more announcements, any other news or alpha or anything you have going on today?
No, bro. Every single day is a special day when we're here, we wake up, we see what's going on, we can interact with the world, right? I often tell you my days blend together, and I'm a big believer in you make what your day is, and so for me, almost every day, I am not psychotically happy like the Joker, even though my nephews might say that, but every day is a good day. So every day that we can learn something, meet a new person, it's a great day.
Yes, amen, brother. And when we're above PEG, the hype is even better. So PEG has been looking so healthy. We've been in between 1.02 and almost 1.03 all day today. We're at about 1.025 the last I looked. And really that sweet spot is about 1.03. We're above 1.01. That means we're printing, but if we can hold out and really keep that 1.03 or higher, obviously is better as well as far as gains. But the healthy level is between that and again going below PEG is okay too, but we're way beyond that at this point. And so yeah, that will have the best yields on eShare. eShare gets a ton of value when the Boardroom is printing, and if eShare has value, all of your farmed APRs and the entire ecosystem is firing at maximum capacity. So yeah, Bull, we're going to keep it right around that 1.03, right?
Yeah. We want to keep it 103 or greater.
Sure.
And just think of it like this. I say it a million times. Everybody wants that high eShare price, and it might sound counterintuitive, but if you sell a little bit of that eShare, let's just say hypothetically you got $10 that you pair up already, $10 in eShare profit. You pair up with $10 coming off the nodes. If you're a guy or a gal that has $5 extra of eShare every day. You could consider pumping that up into EMP and then driving that peg up, and then all that other stuff that you have sitting on the side is going to raise up, because as AJ was just talking about, he's got a big marketing push. We're going to recover peg in a few epochs if everybody is acting responsibly. We're going to go to full print. When we go to full print, the system here is going to go bananas, and you're going to see, liquidity and TVL skyrocket. And the good thing about that is, as that moat that around our castle, around our kingdom, gets deeper and bigger, that's going to keep all the bad guys away. And so the great thing about that is as we build our kingdom, we're able to take a pool, so to speak, a pail of water, a cup of water, pour it into the moat, make it a little bit deeper, and then protect our ecosystem and build our economy within our kingdom or within our castle. So that's on it. That is up to everybody else to decide how they want to do that. But if you do that, the ecosystem grows, everybody really, so many people in DeFi want to get into EMP when that happens. And if you're here now building that farm, you're going to see your farms explode in value, and you're going to see eShare explode in value. So just consider, as eShare escalates, because this is something that, we have talked about in the past, as eShare escalates, is everybody wants to see that eShare go up in price. But remember, and this does really seem counterintuitive to sell eShare to make the price go up. But if you are taking part of that eShare selling it and buying EMP, raising the TWAP, the time weighted average price. When the higher that TWAP gets, there's a very strong correlation with how eShare price rises. So it might sound counterintuitive and say, hey, Bull, you're a dum-dum telling me to sell eShare to rise the price of eShare. But what's going to happen is more people, you're going to see more wallets, more people coming into the EMP ecosystem looking to buy that eShare. So it really has to be said. We there's a lot of things that we haven't been talking about in the last month or so that we used to talk about all the time. The great thing here is that everybody has a choice about what to do, how to build their economy. But this really is the best way to fire up and, turn on the ecosystem, and then just make your bags go crazy. Because when you sell that little bit of eShare, that TWAP gets pumping, eShare starts flying. And the great thing about that is you're earning eShare. Maybe you've you speculated and bought some early, or you've been DCAing into the EMP-ETH LP while it's cheap, and kudos to you if you've been doing that. But if that eShare gets sold just a little bit, I'm not telling everybody, sell 100% of your eShare and then just do that. Don't do that. Sell part of that eShare, pump up EMP, and you're going to see the rest of the eShare that you're holding, take off like a rocket.
Absolutely, Bull. And again, we're still in debt phase, which this was a big discussion over the last 24 hours. So there, with our ecosystem, in order for bonds to be redeemed, there has to be EMP coming from somewhere. And so what happens is a large portion of every boardroom print goes to paying off those bond redemptions. So we call this our debt phase. And so once we're through the debt phase, then all of those emissions that were scheduled to go to bonds now goes to everybody in the boardroom. It's a much bigger print, much more EMP to all the boardroom stakers. So we just have to get through that. It could be anywhere from 24 to 48 hours longer, as long as we're above PEG. But after that, then you're going to see the boardroom APRs go even higher. So I know a lot of people were a little confused on why APRs were low. And again, I mean, a 400% APR is not low by any means, but that's why. So again, it's part of our ecosystem. It's how it protects itself. The money has to come from somewhere. So again, when we say inflation, we're controlled inflation. So we don't just get to mint tokens out of thin air or produce more tokens without something governing that. And so with the boardroom, that is the only way to print more EMP. And then those, again, emissions go towards bonds. They go towards the node pool as well. Node APRs have been skyrocketing because we're printing again. So that's really bullish. Again, don't ape into nodes if you don't understand how to utilize them most effectively. But if you're looking to dump your EMP, a node is a good option until you can learn how to utilize your nodes effectively. So, and bond redemption as well. We saw one of the largest bond holders redeem yesterday, and unfortunately sold half of that, but fortunately went into Detonator with that. So now the LP is in Detonator, which is good. It was not the winner of Detonator, but we did see some on-chain analysis of that. So again, the best thing to do with bonds is to wait as long as you can to redeem them, because once we get above 1.1, then you get massive bonuses on redeeming those bonds. So and again, we may not get to 1.1, or we may go to 2, who knows? And if that happens, then you're getting even more incredible incentive for holding bonds. But even when you do redeem bonds, redeeming bonds is okay. Just don't, again, dump that EMP on the market. You want to use that EMP to build your LP position or detonator position. And if you're bringing over fresh capital or selling eshare for ETH or fresh capital that way, you're essentially getting into these LPs at half price because that's EMP that you've earned rather than have to buy that EMP. So those that are already here can utilize that to their advantage. But if you're new to EMP, you're getting in at a better price than about 80% of the people that have already been here. ETH is still on a dip. It looks like it was bouncing a little bit before I got on, but down about 200 bucks over the last 24 hours. But we're still maintaining peg. We're still looking really healthy. Detonator balance grew by a mile again yesterday, so things are just really shaping up spectacularly. So, Bull, anything you want to add to that before I have a few other announcements? Go ahead.
Yeah, sure. So, one of the great things about bonds, right, it turns paper hands into diamond hands because there's a window where you can buy them. There's a window where you can redeem them, right? And so something you could do, like if you're a paper hander and you want to be a diamond hander and it is possible to redeem, you could trickle that out just like a node. If, let's just say you didn't have enough bonds to buy yourself a node, you could actually go, every couple days and trickle some out so that you have that EMP that comes out of the bonds really to pair up with something. But the real point here is that if you don't know what to do, just ask. There's no shaming here when you don't know what to do. One of the greatest things that people can say is, I don't know how to do something. Can somebody please, give me some, not necessarily financial advice, but some systemic advice, like how do these things work? How does this system, how do the pieces here fit together? And that's a great thing, right? Because nobody likes a know-it-all. Everybody, actually, matter of fact, most people probably hate know-it-alls. But here, the great thing is we have so many, just people that are really, just really great, at helping people on all different types of parts of the ecosystem, or just like security to strategy to just how to have fun in DeFi. And the community here, there are literally hundreds and hundreds of people that are here on a day-to-day basis, looking to help people, wanting to build kind of their friend network. And build up their knowledge base. And that's how you do it, by, not coming into the channel and saying, hey, I know everything, and trumpeting yourself as a know-it-all. But if you come in with humility and you want to work hard, and that is really the first step to making it to VIP and then to Army. And next thing you know, you could be replacing me on the AMAs. Because the great, it's true. It's true.
I might have an objection to that, Bull, but no, you're right, brother. Okay. No, you started just like everybody else, right? It's so true.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I came in and I didn't know really a whole lot about the ecosystem. I just came in with the expectation of like, this is just any other crypto project, and I kind of looked at it, and I lost some money at the beginning because I didn't know what I was doing. And but what I really liked was the economics here. I liked the team. I liked how the community felt, because it felt like everybody was really encouraging. Everybody wanted this to really succeed. And one thing that was really the thing that really stood out to me is the team really looked at this from as investors, right? Like, they didn't come in and copy and paste everything. They had an idea, but it was with us in mind. All of us are owners. All of us here are investors, so to speak. And that's the mindset that they came in with. And to be able to sit and talk with these guys, like, one-on-one or through DMs or whatever, you just don't find that in other projects. And the availability of these guys here was awesome. And that's why I really wanted to get more involved and, and help out, because this is a really, really good, ecosystem, not just economically, but like socially. There are just some fantastic human beings here. And I'm not telling everybody you got to spend 50 hours a week in here and make it your job, but chances are, if you do invest a lot of time in here, or human capital, as we like to call it, you're going to come away with such great knowledge that is going to set you apart from everybody in the crypto space. And for anybody that's new that hasn't heard this part, regulation is going to come to this space, and it is going to come, crypto is going to go mainstream in the financial world, really at some point. Everything you can invest, in time wise and knowledge and meeting people and learning things, really sets you up for a career, in the financial space, because it's all gray, it's uncertain, but this is the time to take advantage of the opportunity to invest in yourself and a future, in maybe working for Fidelity or some other financial institution. Fidelity just happens to be very crypto friendly, just so, in case anybody didn't know. But the point is that it's not just financial gains here. There's so much knowledge to gain here that everybody is willing to share and wants to share because they want you to succeed. So I would just say, take advantage of any spare time you have, and try to invest that and learn. And, that's a huge investment in yourself, because dollars come and go. But once you've learned something, you're never going to forget it.
Amazing, Bull. Yes, bro. You always spitting that crypto knowledge. Again, we call him our crypto dad here at EMP. Yeah, we're also, just a heads up, we're getting a South Florida rainstorm here. So if I go offline and my computer has a meltdown, I'll try to get back on.
I just checked the radar. There's nothing down there. Is there a squirrel army outside your window right now?
These damn squirrels, man. You know it, Bull. Yeah, so, all right, but I want to give a little bit of a rapid fire here on the announcements, just to recap, and then we can jump right into questions, as I know that a lot of you are probably excited for the new UI, what's happening. Yeah, the new UI will be launching just before our AMA tomorrow, around 6 p.m. Eastern. I will post the links on all of our socials. Make sure that you're following the appropriate links. Don't get scammed. Again, it will be pinned in all of our official accounts. And you will have to reconnect your wallet to the new website. Tomorrow's AMA will be a deep dive, page by page on the new UI, so no worries on that. We're here to help. And we're releasing a brand new academy as well. It probably will not be by tomorrow, but hopefully in the next few days after, a few weeks. Fundamentally, we'll also have a link to the old UI. We're working that out now. For those that may be confused, on the new UI, we still will have a grace period of a separate link for the old UI. We're also using the old Detonator UI, so don't get freaked out on that either. The Detonator page links to the old UI, and that is because next week we have some upgrades we're releasing to Detonator, and those again are built into the new UI, and we'll release that all at once. But we didn't want to make things too overwhelming by launching the Detonator upgrades and the new UI all at once. As it is, it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve for everybody, but we're super excited for the UI. There's a lot more analytics. There's a lot more tooltips for those that don't join these AMAs or any of the socials. They might not know best strategies. So we're going to have a link to the Medium articles. There are actual tooltips that are on the UI itself that you just roll over your mouse and can read the best strategies. So we think it's super robust. And again, we did a little bit of sneak preview with Austin Clark today. Definitely go watch that video. And what Bull was saying earlier about our community as far as people willing to teach, that was a big thing that Austin went over. I know he gave a shout out to Crypto Randy, Randy or Red One. He's over in our Discord, and he helped him one-on-one multiple times. So again, we're here to help, not necessarily financial advice, just best practices in our protocol. And then one more major alpha announcement. We have started a brand new email list. So we're working with, again, a new marketing partner in regards to our podcast. And with that, as well as the new academy, we're also launching a dedicated email campaign. So those of you that, again, maybe it's easier for you to just get an email than to log on to Telegram or Discord. Please feel free to sign up. If you're already in the academy, you'll be getting an opt-in form to be able to opt in to the new email. And if not, that's okay too. But it will be a lot more alpha. I'll be writing the emails all to you directly, so you get to hear from me directly in those emails. There'll be some more alpha that's exclusive to those emails. And if you're a VIP, you have another list for VIPs only that, again, will give you early access to a lot of things. So the email list is super important, and we want to, again, be able to keep EMP on everybody's minds and not let it fall through the cracks. Because even Telegram and Discord can get a little overwhelming, and you may miss some important announcements if you're not paying attention. But if it's in your email, you can get to it whenever you can. So please subscribe to all those. Links are in all the socials, and there will be a link in the YouTube description as well as the YouTube comments right now. So, all right, that is all the announcements for today. Again, we've been really excited for the new UI, and the marketing push is going to be massive. So, we again have been doing AMAs, and if maybe there's a crypto influencer that you love and you follow, and they haven't talked about EMP, please help us get in front of them. We're also doing random video bounties. So if we have not reached out to you to do a video, if you do a video of EMP on your own, we will be looking through all of the YouTube videos created this week and rewarding random bounties, which is EMP, directly to those for the coverage. So it will be done at random, and don't expect to get anything. But if you do a video, you're only helping your own bags in the process. So yeah, Bull. All right, man. Any other things you want to go over? Anybody from the army have any input? And then we can start taking some questions.
I just want to hop on real quick.
Yes, LA, go ahead. How are you?
Good. I just wanted to mention a couple things about Medium. So
Yes, please.
There's a brand new article coming out tomorrow about the new UI. I'm super pumped. It will break down all of the features of the new UI and what to watch out for on each part of the platform. But one really important thing I wanted to point out is we did today receive kind of some scammer activity on Medium. Some people were making some fake EMP accounts and posting links in the comments to sign up for airdrops. We've blocked all of those accounts, but that doesn't guarantee that they're not going to create more, because they actually created 12 fake accounts. So please do not click on any links in the comments. I've put warning messages in all of the comments, but just please do not click links. We're not offering any giveaways or airdrops or anything like that in the Medium channel or in general. So I just wanted to caution everyone, the scammers, are just trying to figure out a way to do their scamming in any form that they can, and we just all have to be really vigilant and protect each other. So I just wanted to mention that and not ruin our fun tomorrow when we're here to celebrate. So I just want to keep the excitement levels really high and just mention that now so that we can all protect ourselves.
Yes, absolutely, LA. Amazing point. And even direct messages on Telegram. I know we've been getting those airdrop phishing attempts. Will never ever direct message you about anything. So tomorrow, I know sometimes with new releases, we've seen it on other protocols, is they will message you and say, hey, you know, this is the new website link, click here, and that link is actually a phishing link. So with the new UI, again, we will never give you early access. It's all BS. We'll never direct message you anything. So do not click on any links that are not pinned and part of our actual social media account. So be very diligent with that.
And on Medium in particular, any comments that I've made from the official account actually have a green tab that say author on them, because the fake accounts they were making, they did look almost identical to ours. They had the same logo, they had the same description, they were even called EMP.Money. So it was very hard to distinguish between them, but ours have that green author tab and they can't fake that. So just be careful.
Awesome. Yes, LA. Thanks for the
And there's only one LA.
there
Can't be
is.
faked.
Yeah, LA cannot be faked either. Exactly. And again, thanks for such awesome work. LA, again, is a monster behind the scenes, helping with the merch, helping with Medium, helping with all the timestamps on YouTube. I mean, shout out to LA. Much love to you for continuing to help us make EMP one of the most incredible projects in crypto. So, all right, anybody else from the army? Want to say anything, or we can take some questions? I know, Bull, we had a question yesterday too that I didn't get to. Maybe you get that in the pipeline. While Joe, are you there? I think we're gonna hear from Joe. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, just to follow up with what LA was talking about, scams and everything. I know we've mentioned it many times, but if you are in DeFi and you don't and you love your assets and you want to keep them, make sure you use a hardware wallet. Um, Ledger makes a really nice one, and it doesn't matter which one you pick. There's three different ones. Um, the specs on them are more important if you're using Ledger just for cold storage and holding your other crypto. Say that you have Bitcoin and uh, Polkadot and ADA, things like that, and you want to keep them on cold storage. Some of them have better features than others. They have bigger storage. They support NFTs, things like that. But when it comes to connecting it to MetaMask, any of the Ledger models, any of the Trezor models will work, because really what you're doing is you have your seed phrase on the wallet, but all your interactions done through MetaMask. And by putting your assets behind that protective shield of a hardware wallet, your MetaMask becomes a dummy account and it doesn't hold any assets. What it does is it allows you to connect to DeFi projects like EMP, because Ledger and Trezor don't connect directly to DeFi, but they've come up with a sophisticated way to partner with each other so that you can have all the advantages of cold storage and have all the benefits of a DeFi wallet like MetaMask. So just make sure you look into that. We have a whole write-up in Discord. There's really two ways. If you have liquid assets, meaning you can take your crypto from the farms, you can take them from the boardroom and put them in your wallet, then you can start with a brand new, fresh hardware wallet, brand new keys that you create offline. That's the safest way. But if you're already committed in the detonator, where you have locked funds or you have nodes that are locked, then you can use what's called the migration method. And quite simply, you're moving your keys that you currently use in MetaMask and putting those same keys on the Ledger or Trezor, and now you're interacting with DeFi behind that protective hardware wallet. If you need any assistance, let me know. If you use mobile mostly, or you need the flexibility of mobile, there's a couple of different options. Keystone is the most popular one, and that allows you, again, to have a hardware wallet protected, your assets protected safely while you're interacting with these different projects on your phone on the go. All these options are typically less than $100. And I know that's a lot for some people, but just imagine how much you would lose if your wallet got hacked. So just think about that first. It's money well spent. It does take a couple extra steps when you're doing a transaction, but after you do it a few times, it's really just become second nature, and you just sleep so much better knowing that your coins are protected behind that hardware wallet shield.
Perfect. Awesome, Joe. Yes, you're becoming a resident safety expert in crypto, especially in Discord. There's amazing articles on Joe that lay it all out, and I'm sure he's helped you to help one-on-one if anybody has further issues. But yeah, and we also have some affiliate links as well on YouTube if you are looking to buy those. We get a small commission that goes through the treasury and will help buy back EMP. So yeah, safety first, no doubt. But all right, awesome. Bull, any questions? Or again, I know we had one yesterday. I'm not sure if you have that on deck. And then we have an awesome little story I want Bull to share when we get closer to Detonator. But yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was just musing. Yes, the story, the incredible story, actually. But yeah, we'll get to that soon enough around Detonator time. But I'm still looking for that question you were referring to yesterday. So,
All right, yeah, no worries. Again, I don't know if we have it on deck, but and if anybody again saw the AMA today, we've been over a lot. I would love to hear feedback of what we can do better in those AMAs, what we need to be talking about and pushing. I know, again, now that we're
let him have it,
Bull.
people.
Yeah.
Don't show him no mercy. Let him
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's what it's all about. We're here for constructive criticism on how to again keep our fan base and potential investors growing day after day after day. So, and I know again we talk a lot about getting to peg, but now we got to transition into protecting peg. So, I spoke about bonds again. You know, don't redeem them and just dump them all. You know, not only are you hurting yourself by not waiting for that potential bonus on bonds, but anybody selling EMP right now is exiting the ecosystem. So the Boardroom hasn't been printing, which means, yes, it will start accumulating the more we print. But this is EMP that people have bought, over the last 2 months that we've been down. And now yes, we've recovered PEG, which is about a 10%, gain. But if you're dumping your entire EMP bag for 10%, you might as well be, day trading ETH itself. But the good news is that these players are leaving, and we're still way over PEG. And that is again the incredible power of our deep liquidity. So we talk about this a lot, but this again is worth talking about every day if we have to, and that is once we finally do recover PEG, like we have, with massive liquidity, these bad actors, or even if they're not bad actors, but people that just want to get out of EMP, which is fine. I mean, we're not here to sell shame anybody. But I don't know why you would want to leave EMP. We are literally the best in class returns with exposure to Ethereum. There is no better way of making money in regards to having exposure to ETH, period. And so really it's becoming one of the best passive income plays regardless, whether you're bullish on ETH or not. But I digress. So anyway, again, the only reason to sell EMP is if you want to exit the protocol completely. And people are doing this while ETH and EMP is, between 30 and 40 cents. I mean, once ETH recovers fully, like we've seen $3,000, $4,000 ETH, that puts EMP at, 90 cents to a dollar. And so even if you wanted to exit, you're better off holding until we get there. So again, it's just trying to give everybody a little bit of perspective. And the beauty of crypto is you're in the driver's seat. There's nobody here to push the buttons for you or tell you what to do. We're just simply giving best practices. And the most selfish thing you can do is also the best for the protocol, and that is, again, to build your EMP-ETH LP, create those e-shares, sell those e-shares for profit, or pair the e-share up that you sell to ETH, pair that ETH up with the EMP you're producing, and now you're farming at half price because you didn't have to buy that e-share. So, I'm sorry, the EMP. So, that's our infinite money loop. If that was over your head, I'm happy to post some links that give that in detail. But that truly is the most way the best way to earn the most in the ecosystem. So, all right, Bull, do you have any questions or comments? Go ahead.
Oh, I got a comment. But anybody feel free to chime in. So what I was going to say was that a lot of the things here might seem counterintuitive, like, well, why put in the EMP-ETH LP when it might have the lowest APR. I can tell you why, because it's the engine for the system, and without it, a car without an engine, not very good. And I would just say the deeper that this liquidity pool gets in the EMP-ETH LP, the stronger the detonator grows, the more people it's going to attract that are outside of this system. Because, so I gave this an example to somebody today about this, and I said, one of the things that we can really hang our hat on here as owners of this ecosystem is that we have an incredibly deep, liquid pool. And what does that really mean? Well, what it means is that all of the people that are, larger and larger and larger and larger whales might want to enter a protocol, but as an owner of the ecosystem, you might not want them in if the liquidity was small. And on the opposite side of that, they might not want to enter because the pool is too small. And let's just say, for example, if you had a liquidity pool that was $1 million, do you think somebody with $1 million bag that was looking to have $1 million investment would invest in that protocol $1 million? They absolutely would not, because they could potentially put the $1 million in, and then everybody could potentially leave. But the bigger that this pool gets, the bigger and bigger whales it's going to attract. And I know AJ has used a magic number too about was it $32 million in liquidity? Really starts to attract the attention of some really big players as protocols and projects in crypto. And that's really, really important is to give exposure to EMP, because let's face it, DeFi is a really small space. And when you're on the edge of DeFi, it's even smaller. But the bigger that pool gets, it is one of the best advertising vehicles for this platform, because people see that and they're like, dang, I guess I can get in. And what are the APRs? Oh yeah, those are respectable APRs. And where we have talked about this idea of all these other protocols that offer higher and higher APRs, but there's no liquidity to back that up. The point here is that there's deep liquidity and there are really good APRs. Yeah, they're not a million percent APR, but that's not sustainable. And there's nothing to back up those $1 million percent APRs. But here it is. It's backed up by math. It is backed up by that liquidity, showing you that, like, look, just about anybody in the crypto space can enter, regardless of the most gigantic whales in the space. But the reality is that so many people that aren't in DeFi are going to see that. They're going to see the green candles in a red market. They're going to see like this TVL grow. They're going to see all of the marketing that AJ has been setting up behind the scenes that he's talking about right now. And when all of this kind of coalesces into, this capital movement, we're going to see like this liquidity pool deepen. We're going to see, people come in. We're going to see that boardroom print. We're going to see the eShare price rise, because we're going to see TWAP rise, because there's going to be a massive influx of people that are so interested in, that exposure to ETH. ETH, regardless of it moving up or down, but the ability to add units to their ETH, and not just saying, oh, okay, yeah, it's paired with ETH, and dust their hands off and call it a day. But they're going to see that liquidity grow, and they're going to be like, okay, this shit's for real. Let's get on board. Let's have a little bit of exposure in here. And we've seen it a number of times. I mean, a lot of, I think most of the YouTubers that have done coverage here, they've come in fairly small, and then they've been like, wow, okay, this is legit. LFG, right? Like, let's freaking go. And then they dive in, to the deep end of the pool, so to speak. And then, then they're promoting the project because promoting their own bags. And where I've talked about that idea of micro marketing, everybody getting out and promoting the project, because, you are part owner of it. You should be out there telling people, if you feel, like you really belong here, you have a voice, you're an owner, you make your voice heard, you tell other people, it is, word of mouth is really one of the best tools of advertising in the space, because when it's coming from somebody small, they're like, okay, this person really doesn't have any ulterior motives. But, it doesn't matter if you have $100 in the protocol or 100,000. Everybody should be out there pumping pumping this project, because it's good. The people are good. The community is good. The economics are good. And when you compare it against everything in the crypto space, and no shade to anybody, I want to see every project succeed. But here, we're all really doing this together, building this economy together. And this really is the future, to do things piece by piece, step by step, no 100x overnight, but building, something that's lasting with a passive income, plugging in different pieces that these guys have given us, and enjoying being in the space, because a lot of the stuff in crypto, you cannot make a claim to being like, this is really enjoyable to be here. Most people are just there for the money, and they'll burn it to the ground to take money away. But when you enjoy being here, people in here, you are emotionally invested. You love the people here. You are going to show up, not just with that human capital, you're going to show up with financial capital to support, your ownership of the protocol, because this is the chance to build that wealth in crypto that everybody is talking about. That, you can look at all of the other tomb projects in the past that have succeeded and failed. But just place them side by side. If you got one of those big juicy monitors, place it side by side and look at the growth, look at what's been done, and then tell me, what looks better. That one with that's giving you 8% a day, or one that you see just wallet perpetual growth. You see organic growth on the TVL. You see liquidity growing. You see Detonator growing. You see Detonator giving massive prizes every day. I have to say, show me something else. And, I try to be very unbiased about things, but show me something that has all of the positive aspects here. And I will be happy to promote that, that project and ecosystem and those people too. But at the end of the day, I don't think there's anything better in the space. And so, everybody is really fortunate to be here. And I'm glad that all the people that are here right now, I love you. This project, is really going to go, I don't want to get all too crazy, but I just see up and to the right attitude all over the place here. And so, as long as we keep doing what we've been doing, and then, like AJ said, give feedback on anything that needs to be worked on or addressed, feel free. I love to be, constructively criticized. Tell me what I need to do better, and I'll do that for you. I'll do that for the ecosystem, and I'm not going to ask you for anything. Just the only thing I want is constructive criticism so that I can be better.
Amazing, Bull. Again, man, my only criticism is we need more hype, man. I love it. Usually, Bull's very reserved. Again, he's our crypto dad. But when he gets excited, he lets it rip. So that was awesome, Bull. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh man, that is good stuff. Innuendos aside, right, Bull? So yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, awesome, man. No, I love it, bro, and it's so true. I mean, the community's just been amazing. That is the #1 major part of our success, is the education and the community. And we've seen that. I mean, we were down below peg, for a month and a half with the crypto meltdown, and now we're back. Everybody is learning again. We have a whole new wave of investors. We've seen a lot of new faces in Telegram, and that's just how a healthy crypto project can run. I mean, we're doing it. I mean, what do they say? Actions speak louder than words. I mean, that is the truth here at EMP. So, all right, awesome. There was a question in the AMA today that said, is EMP like Hex? And so the short answer to that is no. Again, Hex is a certificate of deposit. There are some similarities. If anything, I would say Detonator is a little more similar to how Hex operates. But now that the Hex is inflationary, meaning if you stake, you get more of that native token. We do have some ideas on maybe some future contracts that incorporate this sort of mechanism. So that's a little bit of alpha for you. But no, we're different from Hex. The reason Hex got brought up was because we are launching our sister protocol, Impulse, and that is on the PulseChain. And the PulseChain was or is a fork of the entire Ethereum network created by Richard Hart, and Richard Hart's original project was Hex. And I'm a Hexican. There's a lot of OG Hexicans in EMP, regardless of whether you like Richard Hart. He's very eccentric. He's an interesting character for sure, but at least personally speaking, I think he's one of the smartest guys in crypto. It's all part of his plan. The way he acts and what he says is all part of his marketing plan. But deep down, he's extremely intelligent, and everything happens for a reason, just like here at EMP. I mean, everything we do is calculated. There are no happy accidents. As much as I love Bob Ross, everything we do here is meant has intention behind it, and we've again seen all that play out over the last few months. Regaining peg, detonator going wild, all of the above. So that answers the question about Hex. And Impulse will be launching as soon as the PulseChain launches. We are at mercy of that. It could be next week. It could be next year. I hope that it's not next year, but we are going to be pegged to Pulse rather than Ethereum, and those that are in EMP now will have first access to Impulse. So if you're bullish on Pulse, you absolutely need to be building your LP positions in either Detonator or our farms, because the more LP you have, the more perks you're going to get as far as being involved in Impulse early. And that's good for everybody else listening too. If this is a recording and your Pulse is already launched, you'll know that the early participants in Impulse are good actors. I mean, they know how the ecosystem works. They know how to protect peg. They know how to take profits responsibly. And so, in theory, we should see everybody act the same way in Impulse as they do here in EMP. And now we have another, a completely separate ecosystem that could potentially be making as much, if not more, than what we're making now. So just double all of your gains being over an Impulse as well. So and we'll do a whole ramp up to that when we know for a fact PulseChain is launching. We have about a month of leeway from when PulseChain launches to when Impulse launches, and we'll use that entire month to give everybody a heads up on what we're doing, release the white paper, release all the docs. So all right, Bull, any other questions or comments? We're almost ready for Detonator already. Man, time flies when you're having fun.
Oh yeah, man. Why don't we just get into Detonator? The prize is looking super juicy, and Yeah, I'm just anticipating that 100,000 LP pool balance. Just waiting for it.
Yeah.
It's right around the corner.
Yeah, bro, it's only a matter of time. At this rate, Detonator has been an absolute beast and just growing every day. While I pull up Detonator and the screen, you wanna read that little story I sent
Ooh,
you?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
great timing for that. This is
yeah.
a winner of the lottery over the last day or two. They sent me a private message on Discord. We will not dox who it is, but this is just an incredible little snippet. So go ahead, Bull. Ready when you are.
Okay, I'm trying to find a message. Here we go. Oh, okay, everybody can hear me. Yep. Okay, great. Okay, so author unknown. Yeah. So I got involved with hydro whales a couple months back, and that led me to watching James Pelton and Yabonks. Somewhere in there, I put $350 in Detonator. I love the Detonator and the fact that it seems to be sustainable, as you must claim or compound daily, or you are prolonged in the protocol. Drip, for example, you can let continue to stack up rewards, and then sell pressure is just too high. So I invested in the Detonator, and then I researched some more, and I realized I should have invested more in farms to get the e-shares. Detonator became my long-term plan to build my EMP LP position to then farm at a later time. So basically, I was compounding about $2.50 a day. 100% truth. On a whim yesterday, I saw the lottery was over 40K in value, so I bought 3 LP tokens. So I think that was right around $150. That's my ad-libbing right there. So it was my son's birthday, so I wasn't here right at 8 o'clock, but then came back and just looked at the wallet address and thought it kind of looked like mine, and then clicked on my wallet and started comparing. And then I realized that my Detonator had over 900 LP tokens and hit total shock. Next stop will be to strengthen my farm position and buying a node with EMP. I split from LP on a couple days a week. I take profit. So there was an image in there. Just so you know, I'm not lying. I've only been messing with NFT crypto DeFi for a couple months now. I had such a hard time getting in because my bank wouldn't allow purchases, nor would my credit card. I eventually opened up another bank account with my crypto DeFi funds, which was probably best anyway to keep my funds separate, and that allowed me to finally start converting some fiat to crypto. I could go on and on. I'm going to make sure to do the right by the protocol for sure, and I appreciate your passion for this project and the community you created. Thank you so much.
Amazing, man. That made my day today when I got that, and I verified the wallet address. Like I said, there was an image in there I didn't send, Bull, but it's 100% legit. And man, can you imagine with a 3 LP and then just whatever he's been compounding? You know, he won that amount, or he or she, who knows? So yeah, it's just life-changing money every day here at EMP, and that just goes to show the power of the protocol and sticking with it. I know some people think, man, why am I compounding? I'm never going to win the lottery. Well, the only way to guarantee you're not going to win the lottery is to not have a ticket, right, Bull?
100%. I mean, that's you are 100% not going to win if you don't have a ticket.
Yes, no doubt, bro. All right, well, we're gonna jump right into Detonator and give away another life-changing amount twice. So hopefully we get another little testimonial like that one. Again, hopefully it goes to a very deserving individual, and that individual was really passionate too about protecting the protocol. And so I make this comparison a lot, that with great power comes great responsibility. That was what the uncle in Spider-Man. So
Uncle Ben,
Uncle
yep,
Ben,
not the
yeah,
race guy though.
yeah, not the race guy. Yeah, exactly. That's just Ben now, I think. But so yeah. Anyway, we love that our community not only is winning amazing gains. But the first thing out of their mouth is, you know, how can I take profits responsibly? How can I help protect the protocol? I mean, where are you going to find that in DeFi? I mean, it's just incredible. So again, as long as you're compounding more than claiming, not only is it best for you because you're building your principal deposit through compound interest, but it's also best for the protocol. So only claim once or twice a week, treat it as a paycheck, and compound the rest. And you can we can all turn Detonator into a passive income machine for what we hope is years to come. I mean, we're already in month 6. And you know, we every day, what, month over month, we've had about an 80% growth rate, which is just unheard of. If that was applied to real world, you know, we'd be a Fortune 500 company with that sort of growth. So pretty incredible. All right, Detonator is our EMP-ETH LP generating machine. You deposit EMP-ETH LP. You those funds are locked in Detonator, which gives us more protocol-owned liquidity and helps us again boost that cushion or floor, so to speak, of the price of EMP. And then once those funds are deposited, you're not able to withdraw them, but you get a percentage every day. Right now, it's anywhere from 0.5% to 0.8%, depending on your daily burst and the incident rewards. When there's large whales that deposit into Detonator, you get 6% of that spread among everybody in already in Detonator. So those incident rewards can add a whole bunch to your rewards. And then it operates on a 24-hour cycle. So if you do not claim or compound within those 24 hours, your rewards are put back into the pool. And that testimonial, you know, that's a really big part of why Detonator is sustainable. You can't just let your rewards build up and then claim them and then dump on all of our heads. So that's another really important mechanism. And if you forget to claim or compound, it does not affect your principal amount. It only affects the time it takes to ROI. So that's another really important distinction to make. And then we give away 1% of our pool to a random lottery winner, and 1% of our pool to the largest depositor of the day. The largest depositor, we call those our snipers. And in the last 1 or 2 minutes of the rollover here, we'll see some large snipes coming in to try to win that largest deposit. As long as you have the largest number deposited by the time the contract ends, you're going to win $44,000, almost $45,000, which means we're giving away $90,000 today, which is unheard of. So, Bull, you want to talk about the lottery? You're always so good at that, so go ahead, man.
Okay, bro. And just to tie a little bow on what you said, the reason that it's sustainable is that you're not able to withdraw those winnings. They're redeposited right back into your principal deposit, so that you not only won the lottery, but you're going to get 365 on that. And you know, you can decide what you want to do, but that 5261 is the best thing.
Yes, 100%.
For you and the protocol. Okay, bro. Here we go. Lottery, right? This is the DeFi's golden ticket. No BS, right? This is life-changing money, regardless if you got a $10 in your wallet or 10 million. $45,000 to 2 people, one to that sniper you just talked about, but one to the random person, the random lottery, because here at EMP, we love whales to minnows, minnows to whales. One ticket wins. And we've been having right around 9,500 to 10,500 tickets per day. So something that's really amazing is, I don't know every lottery system in the world, but I venture to say this is right up there at the top, if not the top one in the world. Google expected value to see how that meshes out. But you can have a maximum of 50 tickets through deposit or 50 through compound. That story we just read, that person would have had 18 tickets. Would that be right? And so that is a very good opportunity at winning, that lottery. So 50 tickets through deposit, 50 through compound, 7.5 LP, or 6 LP. So if you're depositing fresh funds, it's 0.1 or 0.15 LP, or about $7 per ticket. But the good thing is this is it's not an annuity, it's a game, but it's a lottery ticket that really never loses, because if you are not the random winner, you're still going to get 365 on that over the life of the contract. So or the way you play it. So I would encourage everybody to look at the opportunity that's in front of you right now to have an or have a chance at winning that life-changing money. What else am I missing here?
No, that's amazing, Bull. You're on it, man. Again, yeah, we're the life of the contract. That was one thing somebody brought up a few days ago. We say that because yes, there is risk in Detonator. I mean, the worst case scenario is the pool balance goes to zero and there's no funds to pay out the rewards. But that's why this is a game and not an annuity. But even at that, I mean, we have every possible mechanism or lever built into the contract to provide sustainability. So, and again, the proof is in what's happened. I mean, with almost $4.5 million in the pool balance, it's grown pretty much every single day since the contract started, and there's no end in sight. So that is a testament to what we have built with the economics into Detonator. We really capitalize on that human greed element, but not in a predatory way, because typically with a lottery, you're a loser. But here at Detonator, you can still get credit for that initial deposit, even if you do lose the lottery or lose the largest deposit. So it's just and another thing I saw, I was in another group today. I said all roads lead back to EMP in a funny discussion with someone, and someone chimed in and said, well, Detonator is a whales game, and I had to just laugh because if anything, Detonator, those that are in Detonator, we love whales. I mean, the minnows are the ones that are supported by the whales, because that means that we're actually going to have the pool balance to realize our gains. So, I mean, yes, is it a little bit of a bonus to a whale that would be able to snipe? Yeah, absolutely. But they're putting their money where their mouth is, and in turn, they're providing the pool balance with enough funds that you're able to actually realize your gains. So we love whales. I think, again, people just don't think about it that way. But the whales make the ecosystem flourish. And even if you're not a whale, as long as you have one ticket, which, Bull, what, it's about $5 or $6
Seven.
today? Seven?
Seven.
Okay, yeah,
Seven.
I know ETH had a little bit of pullback, so I thought it might even be cheaper today. But yeah, so even $7. I mean, where are you going to be able to have a ticket that you still get credit for, and potentially win, 50 or $45,000?
Nowhere.
Yeah, nowhere, exactly. And we do say lottery because it's easier to explain to people, but it truly is a giveaway. I mean, the tickets and the prizes are just the icing on top of the cake, and they're a giveaway, again, being involved in the ecosystem. So, all right, we have about 3 minutes left. Lots of nice last-minute volume. We have 3,675 total users into Detonator. We could easily see that number, 10 times what it is, if not more. I mean, other similar ROI contracts have, 50 to 100,000 users. I mean, just imagine when we get to that point. And all of the numbers and percentages that we've spoken about, all of that is in regards to ETH at $1,400 at the time of this recording.
Mhm.
Imagine when ETH doubles or triples, your daily rewards from a dollar perspective will also double or triple because you have that exposure to the EMP-ETH LP. And when you're earning the LP, half of that is actual Ethereum, not some made-up token or native asset. It's actual BEP20 Ethereum. So, man, if that doesn't get you bullish, I don't know what will. So, all right, well, we got just under 2 minutes. Anything you want to say last minute?
Good luck, everybody.
All right, brother, here we go. Yes, we'll see if the largest LP holds. Right now, it's a 57 LP. We had a pretty massive snipe yesterday of 1,000 LP. So we'll see what's in store for us today.
2 winners. That's what's in store. Life-changing gains.
Yes, brother, no doubt. And if you are a winner, we'd love to hear from you on Telegram, or feel free to write in with your experience in the protocol and how many tickets you bought to win. Or again, if you're a largest depositor,
104.
how you plan on using it. So, all right, we had a 62 come in, and then a 104 right after that. Again, don't wait till last minute because you run the risk of not getting your snipe in before the rollover, but try to time it the best you can. Make sure you up your gas. And here we go, 40 seconds. Make sure you compound last minute to get all the rewards you can. Even if you're not able to, no worries, it goes back into the pool and you're able to realize those rewards eventually. So, all right, here we go. Oh, 412 coming in. I
Oh!
love it. That might hold up. Let's see if it does. 20 seconds.
It's a good snipe.
That is a really good snipe. Great timing. Not too early, not too late. We'll see if it holds up. 14 seconds. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 6, 5, 4,
Oh!
3, 2, 1,
Mouse.
0. Holy cow. Massive volume at the end. Oh my god, what a day here.
Nice.
Again, at EMP.Money. Holy shit. Alright, let me do a refresh. Alright, any of my on-chain analysis experts, give me a play-by-play. Again, all the deposits can be seen on-chain.
555.
I think 555 took it home. But there was about 4 or 5 different snipes
There was.
that came through. So, massive volume today.
Nice.
Yeah, AJ, we had we started with the 42, and then we had the 57, and then a 104 came in, the 412, and then the 555.
Wow, amazing day. Yes, that is awesome volume, and that is the beauty of the game theory behind Detonator, and another reason why we can give away such great prizes is that what just happened there is how that volume is increased to pay out the rewards that we are saying, and the fact that you can't dump it on all of our heads, and you prolong your rewards is just the perfect. What do we say, Bold? The secret sauce? We have about 10 different secret sauces, but that's one of them. So,
Yeah, my go-to is ketchup and mayonnaise. Sorry, people.
yeah, no doubt. Well, I'm refreshing here. Those that are on the live stream, bear with me. All right, there it is. We're going again. The internet is just it's the damn squirrels again. All right. The new pool balance is 96,334 LP. Another massive day here at EMP and Detonator specifically. I think again we have 100,000 LP incoming. Another incredible day. And daily burst looking very healthy again. Just we're doing it, Bull. Everything's coming together, man. So and we will have. I know again. I just asked Joe to chime in with the on-chain data. We will have a a new area on the detonator that will show the snipe history and be a little bit better as far as the leaderboard goes and what detonator does. So again, the UI is still having some rollout to it. You're not getting all the UI tomorrow, but you're getting a large portion of the UI. Detonator will be about a week after because we're launching that with the upgrades to Detonator, which again, I can't wait to share those. We'll start teasing them heavily after this UI launch. We're trying to do things in stages. But yeah, you guys are going to love some of the Detonator upgrades. Nothing is really fundamentally changing about Detonator. You know, we would never change major portions of Detonator after somebody's already committed. We're not a fan of changing the rules. However, we are a fan of promoting sustainability and other incredible mechanisms that we think is going to make Detonator even more powerful. I know Bull and some of the army has had a little sneak preview of those. I mean, I think they're going to be good, right, Bull? I know I'm excited about them.
Yeah, you know, the one of the great things here is that nobody is overlooked. You know, and where you said you had to laugh when somebody said this is a whales game, not true, not true. Everybody gets back what they put in here, and you can't say that like on other projects or really in life in general, but everything, be it from human capital to financial capital, what you put in comes out the other side. Right. And so when I look at that, that means everybody matters. It doesn't matter if you're the biggest whale or the smallest minnow. You know, you matter here. And when, you know, like these new things get rolled out, everybody is thought of, you know, as equals here. So that's the thing I really enjoy is that, it's not, you know, it's not a one-sided game, and you know, it's truly, you know, the things that are offered here, it's an advantage for whoever wants to put in the most. You know, that's going to come out the other side, you know, in a real beneficial way. So that's something that, you know, that you guys can really hang your hat on. That and what I said it before, the system was built from an investor's mindset. With all the people here, you know, as investors, and be it human capital or financial capital, there's so much to gain by, you know, just investing yourself.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, AJ.
Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
Why did my daily burst go up?
I love it. Thanks, Joe. Yes, I was waiting for that. Oh man.
And
yeah, go ahead, bro.
Well, speaking of whales game, I'm going to give you $100, and I want you to go to the nearest convenience store next time you need gas. Get those lottery tickets, scratch them off, and if you lose, go back into the cashier and say, "Can I get $365?" See what she says.
Yeah.
Right? I lost the lottery, but I want my $365.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, I got to tell a quick story about scratch offs. You know, I've told AJ like about my cousin and stuff before. He's kind of a character, and one year he got everybody lottery tickets for Christmas, and he said, well, just because I care so much about your feelings, I've scratched all of them off, and they're all losers. So nobody's life is going to change, and don't get, you know, don't be depressed when they're losers, because I'm telling you right now, they're losers. And you know, something amazing about that is even if you don't win the lottery here, you know, you're still going to get that 365. So, true, there are 2 life-changing winners every day, but you know, as the ROI plays out and ETH goes on a massive face-melting pump, as AJ likes to say, everybody in this protocol is going to win and be a winner. And you are going to dictate, you know, if you're going to fail or if you succeed. And that's the great thing about crypto. And not all projects can say that. Very few projects can say that you're going to get in what you put up. You know, you're going to get out what you put in. Here, you're going to get more back than what you put in. But if you put in a lot, you're going to gain so much.
Yep, no doubt, bro. It's absolutely true. And that applies to, like you said, life in general. I mean, those of us that are here at EMP putting in the work, I would bet to say, you know, and I said this statistic a few AMAs ago. I think I would go out on a limb. I'm not a betting guy, but I would go out on a limb and I would say, if you just even took the time to watch our EMP Academy, I would say you're making at least 100% more in the protocol than those who haven't watched the academy. It's that powerful. So yeah, you definitely get out what you put in, and that metaphor applies to a lot. So and yeah, I mean, and I know a lot of people think even with those multiple snipes, they think, man, you know, that the guy that you know got out sniped, they got wrecked. You know, it's like really. That's really not the case because you get credit for that deposit. I mean, yes, would you love to win the largest deposit? Absolutely, but you're really not losing anything because that is just gravy on top. And that is one of the reasons why we say you always want to try to make your first shot your biggest shot. Meaning, again, if you really are going to go for that deposit, you want to make it as big as you can, and just hope that again nobody comes over top. So, but the beauty is that LP has to come from somewhere. So even if you get out sniped, that means that you know your bag is that much more ready to actually realize those gains. So again, there's just so many ways. And another crazy statistic: if you get out sniped, you're still eligible for the lottery. So we've seen, I think, once or twice at least, where those that,
Twice.
yeah, twice, that somebody was trying to go for the largest deposit. They got the 50 tickets from that. They lost the largest deposit, but then won the random lottery. So that is another, again, amazing fringe benefit of how we design things. And if you do win the largest, you are ineligible for the random, so you can't double dip. But man, another incredible day. Over $100,000 entering in Detonator. Bull, I mean, can we kill it any harder? I don't know, man.
Yeah. I think this is prime for bigger and better things, and more people, more winners, and so yeah, like I think we can. There, in all regards of life, there's always room for improvement. So that's one of the great things about life is that you're on a mission to perpetually improve yourself. So I believe that, and I think that when people understand that and kind of maybe adopt that mentality, they're happy to wake up each day and fix the things or look at the things they did yesterday, and today they're going to do those things better.
Absolutely, brother. Well, and again, that is a testament to the people that we built here. I know Stephanie says your vibe attracts your tribe, and I'm happy to have the EMP tribe here. Then we all have very similar mindsets, and some of the what do I say, the most big brain motherfuckers in crypto. So shout out to Charlie. So all right, I think that's it. Any last minute questions or comments, Bull, before we wrap it up?
Um, I I know Hot Llama had his hand raised. Do you have time for a question, or did you just want to do a wrap up and see if we can get to Hot Llama tomorrow?
Yeah, if Hot Llama's still here, I can say hi, and then yeah, or see what he has to say, and then yeah, we can wrap it up after that. If
Yep.
you didn't get to your
Yeah,
question,
he's unmuted.
all right, awesome. Hot Llama, what's up, brother? How are you?
Hey guys, sorry to hold us over here. I joined. I think I told you guys I have a previous commitment, so it's hard for me to get in. But for this new time, but I joined just when you had Bull read that private message that
Yes,
you got
brother.
about the person that won the lottery. Man, I was like, that is like an awesome story. I mean, congrats to today's winners too, man. But it is amazing, and you guys all stole my thunder because what I was gonna say was like, at first when I was like, oh, I'm gonna win on this lottery, and like, what a good chance I got, and I compound, and I would add more LP, and like, but now like it's like I'm religiously getting in there to get a few tickets, but I'm never going to be the largest depositor. But you know what? I am a winner, man. Even when I lose, this is what's great about this protocol, man. It's crazy. Like, and you guys stole
Absolutely.
my thunder by saying that, but like, I love just coming in and doing my little compound, and like I'm looking at the prize, it's like 45K. Like, it's crazy. Like, that's just an insane amount of money if you can win that. But even when you don't win, like everyone else said, like you're building your LP. Every time I compound, I'm adding to my principal. Half of that LP is ETH. I mean, how can I go wrong? I mean, winning the lottery is just like like the cherry on top if you happen to win it. So, but congrats to whoever won today. So
Absolutely,
anyway,
Llama. Yeah, brother, no doubt. Again, bro, you've been around for a while. You know it in and out now, and you see the power of the ecosystem. And now, again, it's up to everybody else to get in here and learn. We always say, learn before you earn, or earn while you learn. If you go right into, if you're gonna ape into anything, ape into either Detonator or one of our auto vaults. But you're not going to hear a lot of founders of projects say, we don't really want you to invest until you learn the ecosystem, because we'd much rather have educated investors and long-term mindsets than, a pump and dump. So, yeah, for sure, Halama.
yeah, man. So I did have like one quick question. Like, so when the boardroom wasn't printing, I pulled my eshare and I just sort of paired it into the farm so I could be earning,
Yep,
which is great. But now that the boardroom's printing again, like I really hate breaking up my LP and put it to put it back
for
in the
sure.
boardroom e-share, man. So it's like I just want to leave it in the farm and just not break that pair and just try to put new capital in,
Yep,
if I can, like so. But yeah, but I understand the mechanics of all this now. I'm getting better at it, and I think it was AJ or somebody that, not AJ, Joe, uh, Joe PV Trader, whatever. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, mentioned the power of the nodes. So I started to balance a little bit more, get into the nodes. So I'm trying to earn more as much EP as I am eShare every day. Like it's like this. Like I was talking to my brother and sister about like just the DeFi space and like how like you don't see this kind of stuff in legacy finance. And
totally.
like and they're like there's always like yeah but and it's like I get it. I'm not going to try to convince anybody to invest in anything, and especially if I don't know enough about it myself. But man, there's just so many ways to earn in this, right, in this platform. Like it's in this project is crazy, like how many ways there are to earn here. And that you can't find anywhere. And the community on top of it, love it, love it, love it. I know we're over, guys, but I love you guys and miss being in here every day. I try to listen to as many of the AMAs as I can, though. Thank you.
Hell yeah, Llama. Awesome, brother. Glad you're feeling better, man. You're fully recovered, and love you too, bro. One of our long-term community members, Hot Llama, always again supporting what we're doing and learning. I mean, again, he's growing. Like you said, that having your eShare earning the eShare BNB pool or the eShare MDB Plus pool, yeah, I mean those are great returns as well. So you don't have to be in the boardroom. I think people are APR chasers, but if you don't have enough fresh capital or e-share emissions, to pair up with that EMP, then maybe the boardroom isn't the best spot for you, and that's fine. I mean, again, we're all here to make money. But if you can make money sustainably, no matter where you are in the protocol, and again, the boardroom is volatile because once we're below pay, then you stop printing again, then you're making no money. And that's another reason why we, again, suggest to be allocated very heavily into the farms, because if you're in the farms, you're always earning, even when we're below peg. So yeah, the ecosystem is just so well designed that no matter what your investment risk and strategy is, you're still able to earn. So, all right, all right, Halama, good deal, brother. Thanks for being
Yeah,
here.
thanks, guys. Thanks, man.
All right,
Thanks,
bro.
AJ. Well.
All right, Bull. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up. If we didn't get to your question, please feel free to have it for us tomorrow. You're always more than welcome to send us your questions ahead of time to any of the admins or me directly, and I'll get to it. And so yeah, we have another awesome day ahead of us. Again, tomorrow is our new UI release. Come midnight tonight. We will be having a lot of YouTube coverage. They'll be sporadically releasing over the day. Um, Make sure you're supporting all of those YouTubers. Again, take an hour out of your day tomorrow, if at all possible, and just go through every single one of those YouTube coverage videos and say why you like EMP or how EMP has helped you become a better DeFi user. I mean, just speak from your heart, but that will really help the engagement. And again, like, comment, and subscribe on our own YouTube page. Make sure you like this video, that helps as well. If you're a VIP member, you're getting the new UI in about 5 minutes, so everybody pile into the VIP group that's in there, and I'm going to drop it here in a minute. Again, do not share that link until tomorrow when we go live, but it's exciting time. So, all right, everybody, appreciate all of you. Bull, I know I asked you already, but anything last minute before we really wrap it up this time?
Yeah, man. Start your farm and start growing that financial future for yourself.
Amazing, bro. That's about as simple as it gets, but rings very true. So, all right, everyone. Again, thanks for being here. Get ready for an amazing day tomorrow, and we will go over the new UI together on the AMA tomorrow. And I'm sure there'll be a lot of questions I'm happy to answer. We'll try to go a little bit late tomorrow as well. So, all right. Good night. Good day. We'll see you tomorrow.